Canadian Bulldog here. Don't pretend like you don't know who I am. And welcome to another exclusive video only for our Patreon subscribers. We absolutely appreciate your support. It's people like you that help to fuel the growth of CanadianBulldogsWorld.com. So we're going to do it up today. We have got the amazing stories behind 20, that's right, 20 wrestling t-shirts. I have a stack, I'm just going to try and lift it here, of wrestling t-shirts here. I'm going to go through all the stories, how I came across them, and how often I wear them, all of that stuff. The funny thing is, I was sort of looking through this. This is not my entire wrestling t-shirt collection, which is either pretty cool or pretty pathetic, depending on how you see it. But it does span over 3 decades, really, of wrestling merchandise, which is what CanadianBulldogsWorld.com is all about, your scrapbook for wrestling merchandise memories. So now, without further ado, let's get into them, and these are in no particular order. So the first shirt, and I will unfold these as we go along, this is the, just making sure everybody can see it, this is the Young Bucks Cease and Desist t-shirt that came out after the cease and desist order by the WWE. I was going to attempt to fold these as I was going along, but that's not going to happen. So I was at a Hot Topic fairly recently. This is the most recent t-shirt that I have in my collection. And I bought a Young Bucks like sweatpants, and I was going to buy the matching shirt. And one of the clerks said, "Do you know they just got the new cease and desist shirts in?" So I was like, okay, that's a game changer. I'm getting that. So it's a really cool t-shirt. I wear it quite a bit, and just if you can't see, it sort of has the too sweet with the letters bleeped out, and it has the Young Bucks with doing the sign that's the too sweet sign that's censored. So pretty cool wrestling t-shirt. It's a very sort of insider thing. Next one, not nearly as insider. This is a neon yellow Macho Man t-shirt. It looks like it's old school, but it's fairly recent. I want to say, there's nothing on the back really, I want to say my parents got this for me as a gift somewhere. And hey, I wear it. It's not something, I would necessarily wear outdoors, but it's the Macho Man. What's not to love about the Macho Man? Ooh, yeah. That was a bad Macho Man impersonation. So this next one is a fairly, I'm going to say really, really obscure, probably one of the most obscure shirts I've got. So I was, the show Live Audio Wrestling, I was meeting with their host, and this is in 2000, so a good 18 years ago now, almost 18 years to the month. And I was just taking a tour of their facilities, and he offered me a piece of swag. They had a WCW shirt, and it has the date February 2000, and for Super Brawl, and it has just the most, if you can see there, the most bizarre, like sci-fi movie Terror in San Francisco theme to it, which I don't think was really even a characteristic of the Super Brawl that year, but what are you going to do? Next one, this is a story I told on CanadianBulldogsWorld.com. I snuck into a Mick Foley comedy show and just got there towards the end, and nobody was sort of watching at the door, so I just walked in, heard the remainder of his show, and I felt bad after. And I always would wanted one of these Wanted Dead Cactus Jack t-shirts, and I got him to autograph it for me. So it's not one I wear all the time, but I do love this shirt. I mean, it's so retro, it's so classic. What's not to love about it? Here's another slightly obscure shirt. This is from, just gonna unfurl it here, from WrestleMania X8 in Toronto, which I was there in person for, the one and only, which I'm not sure how that became a catchphrase for it. It has the NWO logo, but what's really cool is the back of the shirt, which has the main performers, the NWO, Triple H, Chris Jericho, Booker T, Stone Cold, RVD, The Undertaker, Kurt Angle. So it's like, from that perspective, it's a very cool shirt. It's one that I actually forgot that I had up until recently. So, but I do definitely appreciate that one. This one, I believe the Big Roy Bielski gave me this one. It's a Royal Rumble t-shirt, a promotional giveaway, and it's just, it's like something a jobber would wear the week of Royal Rumble. So there you go. Put that, nothing more needs to be said about that. Next one here, I don't know what number we're up to, but there are 20, and all of them have amazing stories. So this one here, this is a genuine Nasty Boys t-shirt from like 1990, and you can kind of see here, it's all ripped, like it's jagged. It's not damaged. It's just, this is how it came. The sleeves were kind of torn, like the Nasty Boys would wear. I probably haven't fit into this shirt since 1990, but I've still kept it nonetheless because it's kind of cool. Next couple of shirts are from the WWE Slam Crates. So I've discussed them at some point if you've ever listened to the Slam Crate unboxing videos that we've done on YouTube. This is Finn Balor. Don't love it, to be honest with you. It's his logo. It says Finn Balor on the back. It's okay. It's just not great. The next one is a phenomenal AJ Styles, also a Slam Crate exclusive. I like this one. I dig it. It's got his logo on it, and then just the AJ Styles logo on the back. Whatever. That's fine. And then the next one is also Slam Crate exclusive. And this is the Hardy Boys, Reborn by Fate. And it's got their logo on the back. So this is obviously not a new, or so this is a new item. Within the last year. Also, another shirt that is relatively new in the scheme of things, the Bullet Club t-shirt. I got this in Las Vegas 2 years ago. My wife and I walked through extreme desert heat just so I could get this shirt, so I love this. I wear this to sleep like all the time. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Certainly one of my favorite wrestling shirts. On the other hand, we've got this one here, which is it's official WWE Rob Van Dam t-shirt, but I feel like it was a promotional giveaway or something like that. I don't know how I came across it, so that's why I'm saying it's probably some kind of promo. Yeah, so there you go. Here's another really cool one. This is a gift that was given to me by the Big Rybowski, and this is from Hulk Hogan's Beach Shop. So I'll just open it up. It's got the cartoon image of Hulk Hogan, and this is from his store in Florida, which I've never been to, but do want to go to one day. And it's got the little Hulk Hogan logo on the back, so it's red and yellow, and it's pretty awesome. Another awesome shirt. This is another one I got from the Las Vegas Fight Club. This, I guess, last summer, and it's Andre the Giant in Japan and has Japanese writing. And what I really like about it, it's the roots of what's it called, the Roots of Sport, Roots of Fight, and this is one of their only wrestling shirt, I believe, that they have is the Andre the Giant one. I love this shirt. It seems so counterculture, I guess, if that's the best way I could put it. Here is a really vintage NWO t-shirt. This was back from the days where the NWO was the biggest thing in wrestling. It's got the traditional NWO logo, and then in the back it says Broken Bones Rule, and I've worn this in front of Virgil, I know that for sure, and I do wear this to wrestling events every once in a while. Next one is Bada Boom. This is a Slam Crate exclusive, and because it's Enzo, I feel like I'm not going to get into it that much. There you go. Next one is, I like this one. It is a quasi-vintage Mr. Perfect t-shirt with the WWE Legends. First of all, I love the color of this shirt. It's awesome. It's one of my favorite t-shirts as well. And I found this at an Urban Outfitters in Montreal. I was just looking through for whatever t-shirts, and I happened to see this Mr. Perfect one, which I'd never seen before, and Mr. Perfect, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, so I kind of had to get it. We're almost done here. Now, next one is another Slam Crate t-shirt. It's a Seth Rollins Architect one. Seth freaking Rollins. It is what it is. It's okay. I don't love the color. It says the Architect on it, Seth freaking Rollins, then it's got his logo on the back. Next, we've got... here's a nice one. This is a Captain Charisma, a Christian shirt that I believe I was gifted to me by the Big Rybowski. So it's got the Captain Charisma logo on it, and on the back it says "That's how I roll," which was his catchphrase at the time. And what I love about this shirt is the sleeves on it. Just the, I don't know what you would call that, but the extra material on it. Just, I don't know why, but it's just something I'm very comfortable wearing. So, Captain Charisma. And our final shirt is what? Literally, it's what? What? It's this is from when What Was a Thing back in the early 2000s, and on the back of it, it's got Stone Cold, the smoking skull, and the logo on it, which is really cool. I actually had a conversation with none other than Rowdy Roddy Piper, my all-time favorite wrestler, as I was wearing the shirt at the time, and he was asking me what it meant, and I can't remember exactly how the conversation goes. I know I did write about it on CanadianBulldogsWorld.com at one point, but just a cool little conversation piece, and it's always cool to have one on your t-shirt. So there you go, 20 wrestling t-shirts and the amazing stories behind them. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope you will check out all the good stuff on CanadianBulldogsWorld.com. Tell your friends, and please continue to support our Patreon page. We really, really appreciate it, and we'll see you guys next time.